Land mines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess, and it's safe to say I know a thing or two about that. But do me a favor and hit that like button or the terrorists win, and we got something from Walmart. We have got the Valor 7.5-inch folding knife. Now, this is a new axis lock from Walmart, and every time I think I'm out, they keep pulling me back in. Yes, new Ozark Trail axis lock just dropped. Okay, let's get into this. Gimme. Ooh, reservoir tip. Time! Okay, so, what makes this special? What makes this special is we got aluminum handles. Well, let's take a look at what we're holding, because it'll bother you if I don't. And you know I love you. So, first things first, and most importantly, the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. It's reversible. We got aluminum scales. We got an axis lock and a thumb stud. Let's flick the stud. Ooh, tight detent. There we are. Third time's the charm. Delayed. And we have got 14C 28-inch steel. That's why I jumped on this the second I saw it. 14C 28-inch steel. I wasn't even on Walmart.com. I was on Reddit and I saw it and I went ahead and grabbed it. And we've got a Tonto blade profile, which, yeah, I can live without. I don't like sharpening a Tonto, but this thing feels really good. The action on it is nice and smooth. The detent's a bit tight for centrifugal openings just yet. The detent is really tight, so opening and closing off the axis lock is a must. Yeah, it won't centrifugal open right now. That detent is tighter than a nun's skiddly boop. Yeah, that detent is strong, which if you guys, if there are guys that like strong detents, you guys are going to be in luck here. I'm pretty sure I just got to break it in. It's kind of like the detent on the last axis lock that I ran. Just got to get that detent broken in. That's my guess. But so far, everything looks good. I'm not a huge fan of the detent being too tight to centrifugal open, but what do you do? All right, let's see how our edge is. Factory edge is a little bit gross, you guys. Factory edge is a little bit gross. And the thing is, oh, side-to-side blade play. Oh, Lord. Lord almighty. So we got side-to-side blade play, we got a tight detent, and we got a crusty factory edge on 14C 28-inch steel. So, let's get the electronic edge sharpness tester out that you guys kindly provided through your super chat donations and channel memberships and what have you. Thank you for the support. I'll always be grateful. And let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at what we got here, because, yeah, I was hoping for a little bit better. Like the factory edge, that's fixable. The loose side-to-side blade play, also quite fixable. But, let's see what we got here. 252. So 252 is not the worst edge that we've seen, but that's pretty bad for a factory edge. I like to see my factory edges between 150 and 170. That's why there was so much rag on the cut on the paper. That is a little bit of a rough factory edge. And of course, I know from knife to knife to knife with the Ozark Trails, you're going to get a mixed bag of results on that factory edge. We are going to tighten the pivot up just a hair. Let's see. That's not T8. This is T8. All right. No more blade play. Yeah, that detent. Oh, man. I'm going to be slamming this thing open and close quite a bit until his detent loosens up a little bit. Or we're not going to bother with it, and we're just going to open and close it off the axis lock. But I like it to centrifugal open. That's how I like my axis locks. But yeah, like the Tonto is going to be a headache to sharpen. Like this point right here where it transitions, I never quite get that right when I'm sharpening, and I am royally bummed that I'm going to have to do that. With the Precision Adjust Elite, or the Precision Adjust Professional, hashtag not sponsored, get at me, work sharp. I'm able to get this pretty close. But it's probably going to wind up being a little bit rounded off. And I'm looking forward to Cardboard Slayer. I'm looking forward to seeing how the 14C does. Again, this guy is $20. All right, for 20 bucks, if you're getting good solid 14C28N with the aluminum scales, and you know the action on it's really smooth. You can see that right there. It is on bearings. The bearings are smooth. You can feel a little bit of bearing roll, but nothing major. And in spite of the loose action, the detent is tight enough that it'll hold it shut in your pocket. I know some guys like a stronger detent. I like them a little bit lighter, but you know, open and close it enough times, we'll probably get to the point where we've got the detent where I want it to be. The detent's already loosening up just a hair. So, yeah, we're definitely going to break this thing in. But, yeah, like, overall, I don't know whether I'm impressed or not yet. Like I said, I keep thinking I'm out, and they keep sucking me back in. Yeah, just like I said, 14C28N. We've got aluminum scales. Like, for 20 bucks, if the steel is good, if the heat treatment on the steel is good, then we got something special on our hands. You know, the D2, the dropout, you know, the D2, unfortunately, you can't buy them with reliably good D2 now. It was just that first small batch that came out, so I'm wondering if we got the same thing going on here, where we have good steel on the first batch, and then everything after it is going to be very, very hit or miss whether or not you get a decent knife out of it. Time will tell. Time will tell. I am sure other channels are going to jump on this. I'm assuming the hype train is going to take off for a little while. I know the biggest part of the hype train on the dropout was just that it was 10 bucks. But all this for 20 bucks, and they named it. They're actually naming these things. They named it the Valor. I didn't point that out earlier, but they're naming these things now. They have like a few nicer knives than they've been carrying with the Ozark Trail brand on them, and they got names. So it looks like they're trying to step their game up and really step into the nicer knife arena. I am really, really hoping they do. I'm really hoping they do, because I love nothing more than something like this you can go in, grab off of the shelf, and walk out with at Walmart, kind of an impulse purchase. Because again, if you're going somewhere where you can't really carry a knife on a plane or something like that, just walk into Walmart, grab something to carry, and then give it away when you're done. Pick up another one when you get home. And of course, Ozark Trail with stuff like this, I got a feeling they're going to do small runs and limited batches, so they're going to be really hard to get a hold of. I can't even imagine what this is going to go for, well, like what these are going to sell for on eBay in about 3 days here. I haven't seen anything else posted online besides that one guy on Reddit, and I went ahead and jumped on it and ordered it at like 2:30 this morning. It was literally, see it on Reddit, go ahead and order it. So I am looking forward to carrying this thing. We're going to see how it do. We're going to see whether or not we can get the detent broken in. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but this is my first raw reaction to this thing and my first look at it. We do have a hollow grind. We got a swedge and we got a flat. That hollow grind is going to be putting some pressure on the cuts, but what do you do? I don't know whether the coating is DLC or PVD. I am only just now starting to learn the difference between the two of them, or where there is a difference, and as far as how easy they are to wear off. That's going to be interesting to see. It could be a titanium nitride coating for all I know. I guarantee it's not Cerakote. But, you know, I like the color on it. I like this bronze color. It really contrasts nicely with the blue. Some hardware that was any other color than black might have been nice, like some silver or something like that. You know, a little bit of pop of brighter color. But, yeah, this thing is, it feels impressive right now. It feels impressive. I will tell you whether or not it's impressive once we carry it and do Cardboard Slayer. So I can't think of a whole lot else to add about that. I know it was rambly. If you've made it this far, thank you. This is just my first raw reaction and unboxing on this thing. So all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate you so, so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We got live streams, regular videos. There's plenty of activities. Comments, I love some feedback. Let me know what you think about this thing. Let me know what you think about the hype train, whether or not the hype train is going to take off on it and it's going to become the most annoying knife on the internet for a while. Because this was definitely the most annoying knife on the internet for a while there. My God, the hate that thing got. But yeah, all that being said, y'all have a nice day.